Hi, my name's Mike Friday. You're here with me now at the Aldershot Military Camp. We're here in camp with the Kenya Sevens, getting ready for a Sevens competition. So we're going to take you through session one, which is all about attacking formations and what you need to consider when you're doing attacking rugby in Sevens. We'll look at plays, we'll look at depth, we'll look at realignment. I want us to get square on, make the pass, work on our triggers and our timing, okay? Work on your triggers and your timing, 50% leg speed, 100% mental, focusing on the fundamentals, early catch, finger pressure, grip, elbows, carrying high, pushing through, rifles, all the individual components, okay? Just the one pill on you, Felix, let's go. Come on, just 50%. Talking, drop in. 50% leg speed, early catch, Felix, catch the ball out in front, reach for it early, reach for it early.
When running the pullback drill, it's important that you focus the players on all the key attributes and key individual parts of the pass, be that the early catch, be that the strong grip, be that the use of the wrists and the rifles, and ensuring you stay square and you pass off the right foot, square back up, and then you look to follow your pass. All the key components that you need to keep reminding your players to ensure that they're able to effectively execute the skill under pressure and under fatigue.
Second ball in, let's go, come on! Talking! Ball in front, communicate, scan both ways!
Once the players have become comfortable and are executing with one ball, the introduction of the second ball and the third ball is to increase communication and scanning both on the ball and off the ball. Potential problem solving and recognising where the next ball will be coming from that you will be involved in. Again, all ensuring that the player is able to think and perform the skill under pressure and under duress.
Few points, boys. Can we please make sure we square up? Very important, once we make the pass, we square back up, then we drop in. Okay? Let's not just drift and be casual, because defences will come with us. Let's get into the good habits here. It's not in, make the pass. It's the walk in, I make the pass, I square back up, and then I drop back in. It's just a little shuffle back with the shoulder, so the defender holds. Let's not exaggerate it and overdo it. Let's just be natural. Come on, back in, Levine, back in, back in. Come on, back in, drop back in. So you become an option again. Good, back in, back in, back in. Good. Pass round and come on, let's go, lad, back in, get back in the game, back in the game. Good, good. Scanning, 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 scanning. Talking, talking, scanning. When that third ball comes in, you've got a strategy, you've got to start thinking. Where do I need more numbers when there's three balls in? In the middle, exactly. So it's no good for you having a rest on the outside. Reality is you've got to think 2 or 3 phases ahead. Where's my ball coming from? Problem solve.
Once you've got the pullback drill working seamlessly at 50-60%, you then need to increase it at 100% intensity to ensure that they're able to execute the skills accurately at full speed. The introduction of the second ball again will ensure that they maintain their concentration, their scanning, and that you constantly correct and remind and coach the players in order that they execute accurately all the key facets you've talked about, both in terms of early catch, the push of their wrists, their action of their rifles, their communication, their scanning, and their alignment.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, talking! Up the chat, scan! Move your heads both ways! Looking, talking! Come on, control, talk to one another! Push through the ball, think about the basics! Early catch, fingers up! Rifles, rifles! Scanning! Communicate! Good, boys, great stuff. Just think about your alignment, hitting onto the ball. Remember that early catch to give you the ability then to move the ball across your body. It's that work rate off the ball to get back in, that communication, we shift again. okay? Understand your role, whether you're 1, 2 or 3. Simple as. Defenders, just do the work you need to make it effective. Understand what we're trying to work on here in the skill. The execution of the skill, under pressure, getting our timing and right at 2 and 3. Moving the ball quickly through the hands, being confident under a bit of pressure from the defender. That's all we're trying to focus on here. Okay, put the man on the outside away. Clear? Okay, come on. Organise, compress. 2 steps, pull it back, shift it. Come on, back, 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 compress.
The purpose in this drill is to try and work the 2 middle attackers to ensure that they get their compression and their depth and their realignment spot on, and they're working hard off the ball. As you can see, it's very, very important that the 3rd attacker maintains his depth, and very important that the 2nd attacker compresses on the inside attacker to ensure that he can get the ball away quickly, effectively, whilst ensuring they maintain square when they're attacking the defenders and they're under pressure.
This first man here, okay, once he's gone to mirror the pull out, you've got to come back. He's 1 step, that's all. But he's got the compression to hit 1 step just to hold him slightly. This trigger and time has got to be on the money. 2 or 3 steps to put the man away on the outside. Simple as. It's the little bits and pieces here that make the difference. Likewise here, Patrice, you've got to get your realignment right. Philip, you've got to work really hard to get your depth, your compression, so you can hit onto it, so we can hold the D. Work on this reload. Hit on, Andrew, come on. 2 steps, in, push. Realign now, realign, realign. Got to hit on Humphrey, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. Talk to him, Andrew, small talk, small talk. Come on, get your trigger right, get your trigger right. Hit on, shift, good boy, next job, next job. Early catch, early catch, early catch. Focus on the early catch. Pull him away. Push through, strong wrists here, Humphrey. Strong wrists, in and push, strong wrists, good boy. Much better. Good. Humphrey, a lot better when you're stronger on the wrist there. See that? Then you just zip it. Earlier catch. Come on, you must hit onto it. Hit onto it. Hit onto it. Good boy, well adjusted. Talk to him, Colo. Compress, compress, compress. Compress, talk to him, Willie. You're very wide on him. You're very wide on him. Good, good, good. Talk to him, Colo. Help him out, Felix, on the outside. Think about your depth, Willie, when you're first receiver. Think about your depth. You've got yourself a little bit flat there. Think about that. I've got to buy myself enough room to hold that depth to give the ball to Colo. Okay? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Come on, sometimes they're the best type of balls. That's better, Eden. Come on, talk to him, talk to him. Talk to him off the ball. Talk to him off the ball. Come on, talk to him, Eden. Work harder off the ball. Eden, you're not getting your compression as receiver 1. Come on, you're being lazy on me. Now organise his depth. Get your compression right, Eden. Good. And rest there. Perfect execution on the pass to you, okay? As soon as you go quiet, the catch is like, where is he? What's he doing? What's he want? All right, so take that insecurity away from him. That's a good habit. We get into that, we get the confidence, then we can start playing, all right? So let's keep going in and out. We're going on the reload. Again, let's not compromise the pass. Let's not compromise the accuracy that's needed, okay? Think about the components of the pass. Early catch, grip, pushing through with the rifles, strong in the wrists, where we carry the ball. Then think about your reload. Let's try and stay square and run straight onto the ball. All the fundamentals. Davis, come on. Compromising your rifles. Come on, mate, push through. Push through. You must drive through the core. Drive through the core.
When the players are working the reload drill, it's very, very important first and foremost that their accuracy of passing is 100%, and then it's about that little work off the ball dependent on what position you are in the attacking line.
Good set! Levine, quick hands, hit on Eden! Good set, good set! And again.
When running the reload drill, there are so many components as a coach you need to be looking out for. First and foremost, you can see here the realignment of the end two players, how they have to backpedal in order to then hit back onto the ball at pace whilst maintaining their square. Again, you'll see the two first passers have to reload by backpedaling and then have to pick their timing and their line of run off the switch. Repetition is the only way forward here to ensure that accuracy under pressure and also under fatigue are not compromised, so that when they're out there in the game of sevens, they're able to execute this at minute 14 as well as minute 7. As you can see here, the first two drop back, and then they have to change of pace, hit back onto the ball whilst ensuring they deliver an effective and accurate pass for the man, not to the man.
Concentrate on the rifles. Put it in front. Concentrate on the rifle.
You can vary the drill by either playing straight along the hands or by running a cut on the end whilst ensuring that the end defender always hits onto the ball more pace than the man that started the play.
Hit on, Robert! Good, good boys. That's a great set. That's a great set. What aren't we quite doing at the moment? There's a few passes going into the shoulders because we're passing to the man, not for the man, okay? Pull it into the space in front. Make him hit onto it, okay? Don't hedge your bets, drive through the core, bang, put it in the space, hit on with the rifle, we'll be sweet. Then all of a sudden the rhythm will come and then we'll hit one, then we'll hit two. Rather than we're hitting 1, 2, then we're slightly off, and then we just check ourselves, because that's the money pass, isn't it? So far so good. There's been a few mistakes, but that's part of rugby. It's how you react to those mistakes. And then we're seeing how they can realign off the ball to then hit back on again with more pace. So simple exercises, but it's about repetition and then putting the skill under fatigue. So all the things that are crucial to be successful in the game of sevens.
So this is from a restart. Good restart, but not a clean possession in terms of the win. Probably not ideal in terms of what we want to do off the restart, but we recognise we need to go forward. We work really hard on the floor here, something that's very, very important to ensure that we can get a good presentation, great body position over to win that ball. And we move the ball to the outside channel to see if we can attack. As you see here, we recognise we were attracting the defenders, we jam in. We then have a good win. And then if we just freeze it there, you'll be able to see that we've achieved what we want to achieve, which is an attacking opportunity. We have all 7 defenders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in shot, with only 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. That now has brought us an opportunity of a 3-on-1 on the outside. So accurate, wide passing is what's required to allow these outside runners to run on at pace. Now you'll see, if we achieve that, then it would be an easy try to score. Let's see whether or not we do achieve that, or whether or not we allow the defence to get back in. As you see there, it's not an ideal pass, but it's good enough to give us the opportunity to score on the outside. As you see, we create the opportunity. Now this is about understanding depth and where the best space is. Obviously we have a space here, but is this space better than this space? Because that dictates whether this guy should take that space or whether he should pass the ball to allow this man to take the space to put these boys away on the outside. This is a clear example of recognising which space is better, the one in front of you or the one outside, and getting your players to evolve their scanning and make those decisions quickly. And whilst we were successful in scoring the try, we probably could have scored that far easier and far quicker had we recognised whether or not the space was better in front of us or in the outside channels. We're going to look at attacking formations in this clip. As you can see, great restart skills. Great clear, great body position at the breakdown. Balls move quickly to the space to give the winger a one-on-one opportunity, which is all he's after in the game of sevens. He affects the half line break. We win the ball cleanly, we play it away quickly to another space. As you can see here, blue attacker recognises that the red defender that's weak is the one in the middle. He's the most vulnerable. As you can see, this blue attacker is going to be attacking this space here. The aim, obviously a line break or attract defenders to that space. As we can see here in this clip, blue have 4 attackers out wide, red 3 defenders. But then it's about recognition of which space is the best space to attack. As you can see clearly, you've got the red defender on the floor. This red defender's turning late to realise that this space is the best space to attack. The decision making by the blue attacker to realise that and then exploit it is the key to effective attacking sevens. The final point to consider is the support play of the flood runners in blue. 3 players all around the line breaker. Coaches, I want you to consider attacking setups at scrum play. Understanding this is a perfect opportunity for you to be creative with your players in coming up with moves to isolate certain defenders, because the reality is blue attack are looking to give this man an opportunity one-on-one with his guy. They could have moved him over here to see whether or not the defender would have moved, or they could have been in another scenario trying to give this blue attacker an opportunity to have a one-on-one with this guy. So be creative, work with your players in order to understand who you're trying to isolate and how you're trying to exploit them. If we run this one through, we'll see. We give the opportunity to the blue attacker, the step, the go on the inside, but please look, be very clear about how hard these support runners work on the inside to be on his shoulder in the eventuality he doesn't make the try line. If we run this line out through, you'll now see blue put pressure, slight underthrow, and they win the ball effectively at the front and create an opportunity to attack from. Great flood support, and they took full advantage of winning the line out against the throw. If we look in this attacking clip, you'll see that blue will play to the outside aggressively, then realise that they need to pull back and play to another area. As you can see here, we move the ball effectively. Now this is the point I want you to consider when you're talking and working with your team. Understand the ball carrier, understand the defenders, and understand this attacker here. What he does off the ball is everything to create an opportunity for this guy on the ball. As you can see, he stayed in this area here, when if we'd have looked to bring him round here to compress, it would have attracted this defender towards him, which would have created the space for this guy to attack. And as we see, just out of shot here, this attacker could then have attacked in here. So the key point is get your players to start to understand what they can do off the ball to allow the players on the ball to be more effective. And then that will create further opportunities for your team to exploit in attack.
Coaches, that's the end of the session. As you can see, it's not rocket science. The reality is it's built around the basics, the fundamentals of passing. And you know, you can be creative with your plays. We've covered plays, we've covered depth, we've covered realignment. We've called understanding space where that is in front as well as to the side. And then we've worked on the shape and the different plays that go into creating that shape. It's taken a long time to get the boys to where that is, because practice, practice, practice is the only way you're going to get better, and understanding how to execute proper technique and then being able to do that under pressure is the key. So go out there and practice first and then bring the pressure in.